Is TBS the absolute worst sports broadcasting network out there? Why does an NFL player drive around in a 1996 Chevy Caprice? And why is Tom Brady so mad, bro? All these questions will be answered and more on this episode of Ride the Pine. TBS is up to its old terrible broadcasting MLB postseason tricks. Thanks, but no thanks on Cougar Town. I mean, the promos are like, hey, our cast is really hot. We just have a terrible name that describes our show. But hey, I got a glass of wine, so it's gonna be really fun to watch. Really, what your promo should say is that, hey, the only thing going for this show is the name Cougar Town because it's kind of cool, and the hotness of our cast is way overrated because the only person good looking on that show is Courtney Cox. And you know what? We will bore you to death by watching us chug wine. There's your promo. Anyway, so the TBS graphics team is having a terrible postseason. Exhibit A, Willie Mays, his last name doesn't have an E in it, okay? Exhibit B, thank you for pointing out that Miguel Gonzalez is this guy. Although, actually, this one's kind of funny. And Exhibit C, his name is Cal Ripken Jr., not Carl Ripken Jr. And I mean, you know what? Let's pause for a second. That one's unacceptable. He works for you. He works for TBS. He's an employee of TBS. And you still don't know his first name and how to spell it correctly? That's just embarrassing. That's okay. Come watch Cougar Town. The New York Giants returned home after completely destroying the San Francisco 49ers, and they found that in their parking lot, a couple of the cars had been vandalized, and actually one of the cars was stolen. Reports are that the car belonged to defensive tackle Marvin Austin, and that car was a 1996 Chevy Caprice, which is weird. Police say that souped-up models of the Chevy Caprice have become popular among professional athletes. Unless you're a retired cop, there is nothing cool about a souped-up Chevy Caprice. Unless it looks like a twisty cone with rainbow sprinkles. Let's play a game. So Peyton Manning led his Denver Broncos to a dramatic comeback win against the San Diego Chargers on Monday Night Football. And I want you to guess what happens at the end of this play to Eric Decker. Does A, he score a touchdown? B, he drops a pass? Or C, he tumbles to the ground in an embarrassing display of athletic ability? Did you really think it was going to be A or B? Let me tell you, Wes Welker is lucky he didn't go headless in Seattle. Really? Who wrote this? You're fired.
From the gun, Brady underneath.
Now that the Baltimore Orioles' run in the playoffs has come to an end, manager Buck Showalter has a lot of time to just watch you. Awkwardly. This is him behind Coach John Harbaugh on the Baltimore Ravens sideline. This is him watching Carlton Fisk hit a home run. This is him at the Masters. And this is him watching The Karate Kid. Weird. People were upset at Seattle Seahawks defensive back Richard Sherman because he tweeted out this picture of him yelling at Tom Brady, asking him if you were mad, bro, because Brady didn't talk to him after the game. I guess the people that were angry at Sherman didn't realize that Tom Brady told him that he would talk to Richard Sherman after the game, after the Patriots won, which is exactly what Tom Brady said before last year's Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl before that. Yikes.